What's going on, guys, and welcome back. I've got a sick deck for you today, and it might be, in my opinion, probably the best new deck utilizing Phoenix Force, and the thing is just loaded with win conditions. I myself have been tearing through both Conquest and the ladder, and today we're going to break it all down and show you how it works. Now, we're going to start with those win conditions, but this is the deck as a whole, and I like to call it Twin Suns, and it focuses on Human Torch or Multiple Man, obviously powered up by Phoenix Force. You guys have probably seen that by now. Sick combination. But we also have different win conditions in the deck and a lot of ways to get power everywhere. So let's look at those win conditions, and we start with our first one in Human Torch and obviously Multiple Man. Now, again, you probably saw this before, but both of these cards you're looking to destroy and then bring back with Phoenix Force, and then you can move them and manipulate the power. And then for the ultimate kind of win more card, you've got Taskmaster to clone this card that you've powered up a ton. Now, yes, Iron Fist is sometimes great in this kind of style of deck, but every single card here has a specific purpose, and our goal is to get these cards played and either have Shuri played down or power them up with Hulkbuster. We destroy it, and then on 5, we get that Phoenix Force back. So that's a lot of ways to get power out there. Most of the time, if they don't have a Killmonger and you get Human Torch moving around, you have a Hulkbuster, you move it with Phoenix Force, and you Taskmaster that, it's pretty much game over. There's not much decks that can even get close to competing with that power. Now, also, in addition to that, we can play Multiple Man and have him nice and powered up, move him to the right lane, move him to the middle, and then we can Heimdall, and it just shifts everything over for an immense level of power as well. So those are kind of the move ways to win with the deck. But if we don't get the destroy cards, you can always play either one of these guys in the far right lane. You can still put Hulkbuster on top of them, and then we just have a couple of cards to end the game with that give you enough power in their own right to typically net you a win. And then we have Shuri as our second win condition card. Now, what we're going to try to do with Shuri is obviously play our Red Skull and then Taskmaster, bada bing, bada boom, easy win. Or you want to play the Phoenix Force on top of this. You get a big movable card that all of a sudden you can clone with Arnim Zola. You can move it with Heimdall. You can copy it with Taskmaster. That's going to be usually the way that you win with Shuri in the deck. No matter what, you're going to get combo pieces to make one of these work, and that's why it's so consistent and so damn good. Now, lastly, we've got Venom, and I love this card in the deck because we are killing things to boost up our other combos, but in the same turn, we're building up one lane to at least like 11 power somewhere in that, field. And so he's great to kind of hold down the fort and trick your opponent. And then worst comes to worst, you can always like Arnim Zola this thing and kill your Red Skull. Like, there's a lot of ways to manipulate Venom in the deck as well. So he's not just here to destroy and kill these guys, but also help you out in some sticky situations. Now, quickly, let's talk Phoenix Force, the new Season Pass card. Definitely a bit of a complicated one. Essentially, guys, Phoenix Force is going to bring back a card. If it has an on-reveal effect, it's going to trigger right then and there, and then you're going to be able to move it the next turn, and you can continue to move it if there's turns following turn 5. Now, this is a bit tricky in some vein, right? If you have, let's say, Iron Fist, technically this is going to count as the card that is Iron Fist. So those on-reveal effects, it's going to take some getting used to, but it's got good combo cards, and then it has really good target cards, the ones that you want to destroy and bring back to life. Now, listen, I'm going to cut it straight. Phoenix Force is far from like Zabu, Silver Surfer, Hitmonkey, Nebula status as far as like a Season Pass card. But I do think it's being slept on majorly. There's a lot of ways to win with it. Move and destroy decks, those hybrid decks, or in today's flavor, combo decks. This thing's got a real chance to be a damn good card. We're only just figuring it out. It's not as obvious, and I think it's only going to get better over time and with new cards releasing. Now, as far as the combo cards, we already talked about them today a bit, but obviously we've got cards that can destroy and help us out. Negasonic is a lot of fun. It's 50-50 with the card that you destroyed, but at the same time, you can always bring that thing back and then move it around as a nuke, and it helps you win a lot of games. Magic is always solid. It's one of the Season Pass cards, and that's because you can get another turn to try to get these combos off. And then Taskmaster, like we talked about before, just an absolute MVP with Phoenix Force. Now, there are some other combo cards that work with Phoenix Force. I think Iron Lad is naturally great with it. Kingpin with a Nimrod is just good for activation. Any of our ramp options to get him out guaranteed and early. And even Patriot, I think, is going to have some sneaky synergy that I'm going to have on another video. Noel is there for, obviously, if we're destroying things, we want him nice and powered up. And then Hulkbuster for what we talked about before. More power, the better. Now, outside of today's deck, when it comes to the target cards, anything that you can move and you gain power or an advantage, that is what we want to try to target, right? So obviously, Human Torch, Dagger, Multiple Man, and Vulture are going to be kind of the prime picks to get with Phoenix Force. But also, on reveal effects makes Medusa played in the middle an absolute clutch card to kill and bring back to life and activate yet another Medusa. Love that as one of my favorite kind of cheaper cost cards opposed to, let's say, Lizard or something like Hitmonkey. And then these are some of the other on-reveal cards, Silver Surfer, Iron Man, Mr. Sinister, Juggernaut, that I think are great for Phoenix Force. Keep in mind that the Sinister clone can be brought back and nothing happens. And so with Phoenix Force, Brood is probably not the best option. Multiple Juggernauts is never bad. Obviously, these big, powerful cards like Polaris and Maximus. And then Iron Man. It's kind of the same as Iron Lad, copying the card, but getting 6 power off the boot that you can move to a lane for your advantageous position. Yeah, that's a win. So lastly, looking at the decks and some replaceable options here, I would say there's not a lot. You don't want to really get rid of anything in this kind of perfect combo package. But Hulkbuster and She-Hulk would be the first ones out, in my opinion. You could also get rid of Arnim Zola if you need to. You can mix and match some other cards in here, but for the most part, this is going to be the deck you want to play with. So yeah, this one's pretty simple, guys. I'll show you how it works in Gold Conquest. We're going to take the deck in. Really, the things to look out for is if somebody Yondu's, if any card gets destroyed that you weren't planning on it, you just have to be mindful of that with Phoenix Force, right? Obviously, something like a deck tracker does help out, and you can check that out in the description. I would say if you think they're going to play Killmonger, don't go all in on your Human Torch. Remember, this Phoenix Force is going to replace the card, and so it's still a one-cost card. So do be somewhat wary of that. Other than that, guys, it just takes a couple of games to get used to which one of these win conditions serves you best against what decks. But let's go ahead and jump on in and see how it works. So this thing has loads of win conditions. It's super hard to track what we're doing, and it's kind of why I think it's going to be the perfect deck for Conquest. We're going to test it out in the Gold Conquest, and let's jump in. And we've got our first opponent, and, you know, I think this does well in ladder. But this is one of those decks that the more you get to play with it, the better the RNG gets, getting your cards at the right curve, and then you can just win that 1/8 cube win. Because when it wins big, and people just have no way of tracking kind of what is going on here, right? So we have Kiln, and that can make things a little bit difficult, and we already have both of our cards that we would like to destroy, so that's obviously good. When you can pick between them, I typically lean with Multiple Man just because they can always kill my Human Torch later on. So we are going to play Multiple Man, and we'll play him in the middle. We're playing a bounce deck, so kind of the perfect deck, you know, to test up against right now. And we can destroy a free card here, so that's kind of awesome. We're going to go with Venom now, but if we need to destroy a card like Human Torch into Vormir, we can. All right, we did get Shuri, like, right in time. And, you know, it's funny. Shuri is one of those cards that it's completely fine if Shuri is the Phoenix Force card, because you get to play 2 double up on reveal big, you know, power plays. Especially with this deck where it's kind of meant to do it. You know, it's no big deal. Now, obviously, we are missing Phoenix Force, so that's going to be a little bit of an issue. But we already got our other win condition, right? Now, it's going to be tough because we can't really play into this all that much. But what we could do is we just play Red Skull now, and then we can Heimdall, move everything over, and hopefully get the win that way. Obviously, this is going to be our play. So, lots of ways to win, guys. Like I said, we did get our Human Torch, or we did get our Phoenix Force, but really, Shuri, Multiple Man, too late to copy those guys. You know, it's not terrible. They're both either 9 or 8 power, right? So not terrible. We could just simply copy him, but because we have 2 closed down locations, we are going to snap. We're going to play the Arnim Zola on the Red Skull, and this is what I mean. There are so many ways to go about winning with this deck. We have priority. He can't stop this. He does have Kitty Pryde, but he would have to match 28 power in 2 lanes. He already thinks we're dedicated in one of the lanes. So I feel pretty good. And he snapped. But then he retreated. So that's great. That's wasting everybody's time. I got to make the fire. It's the 4th of July, and I got to make the fireworks, and we're snapping and retreating, guys. Okay, so we have Venom, Phoenix, and Arnhem Taskmaster. Pretty good starting hand at this point. Just multiple man would feel pretty good. We also got Kunlun, too. This is awesome. And we got discount. So this is about as good as it gets, guys. But we kind of need to get some cards that we can destroy. We lost Arnhem Zola. That's fine. And Joey's also now confirming that he made the right decision. And this could not come at a better time. So we're going to go Human Torch. Throw these both down in the middle. Next turn. Let's go, baby. Next turn, we're going to play Phoenix Force. Move that into Kunlun. Move that all around. Go crazy. And we have Taskmaster to play after that as well. I don't think the deck he's playing is running Killmonger. So a bit of me... Well, he's already in 4, though. Nah, screw it. Okay. He's already in it for 4 cubes, right?
I am Iron Man.
Good stuff. It was at that moment that Joey realized he was effed. All right, cool. So we're going to move Human Torch over to this direction. Taskmaster here, so we're going to copy that. And then we're going to move them all over with Heimdall. Unless he has Killmonger, which he doesn't. He's going to be playing Hitmonkey here. I will say the Elysium is, like, really good for a bounce deck. Dude, talk about full committing. Okay, 20 power. 20 power. And then a little bit of this. A little bit of that. Godspeed, good sir. Absolutely. Godspeed, Joey. Joey, I gotta make the fireworks. Oh, boy. Oh, Joey. Joey, I'm glad you did that. Like, I needed you to do that. But it's about to hurt, guys. $80 power. 80 power. 88 power. My gosh, this deck is so filthy. Victory. All right, good stuff, guys. So, easy Gold Conquest win. We're going to go to the next one. But I think that was a great example. When things line up, it's a very tough deck to beat, especially if you get the right draw going. Now, with all the ways to combo with this deck, I did take out the Killmonger. I don't think I need it, and I changed it to Hulkbuster because I think it works with the other pieces in the deck as well. All right, guys, next battle up. Here we go. We got a Gloopin. That's quite a name. Sounds like a Pokemon. Alrighty, we're going to hope we get our draw. Daily Bugle, not bad for us.
That's just it.
But he does have a Shang-Chi, so we're going to keep that in mind. Hopefully, it's not a destroyed deck. Glad that we got his, though, just in case. Looks like we're playing a little Rocks and Hawks, guys. Odds are I'll get the rock right away. There it is. Right on time. Usually we would want to rock, then maybe Carnage, but this time we just obviously want to kill just our Torch. Now, here's the thing. With this particular deck, you probably want to play Torch in the right lane just in case you don't pull the right cards. Yeah, we don't want to do anything. This is awesome. Gonna snap here just because we got our pieces now. All we have to do is play Phoenix Force on 5. And we should be good to go. Let's go ahead and... Honestly, we might just play Venom in the middle. We don't want to play Venom left side. This will confuse him a bit, though. Wolf Luke Cage is a massive play. I think the only difficult thing is... We're going to have to avoid this guy Shang-Chi, which I think is easy enough. And then odds are we're just going to simply move this Phoenix Force Taskmaster and call it a day, but there's a lot obviously he can do as well. So he has priority, which is good. The bad news is everything. So we're going to move this and Taskmaster over here, and I think that's enough to win. It's 20 on the left side, 16 on the right side. He thinks we're going to be going... I think he's going to waste a Shang-Chi in the middle and possibly play a Rock Slide on the left. This is one you probably should leave, but we're going all in. He thought I was moving it over there. Let's go. Yo, I think we just won this. Yeah, we did. Wow. Big time. Big time win. That's one definitely. Victory. For sure. You lose that a lot, especially with the Silk and stuff. He's actually playing one of my decks, so I like it. Well, yeah, the Luke Cage is new. He's playing the Move Stats deck, though. So anyway, good stuff there. That was a huge win, and we're up by 4 cubes. We're going to hope we get the multiple man now instead. All right, we got Phoenix Force. We're going to play Human Torch right side. Now, we did kind of do like our big play, right? So we have to be somewhat careful. The move is probably Hulkbuster, Venom, and Phoenix Force. The only small issue is that this guy knows what we're doing. Oh, okay. This is interesting. Oh, do we do this now? Probably, yeah. We go multiple man on 3. Damn, it sucks we're losing our Heimdall. Yeah? Like, big time. And we don't want to do this almost. Because he could Shang-Chi early at that point when we bring it back. Well, that's kind of fine. Okay. I also think lag could go in this deck. Oh, man, this is wild. Because we want to do this. Like, man, having this Heimdall is killer. We want to do that, but then we can't play the Force, yeah? This is hot. This is hot. I think this is more hot, yeah? And then we just take a gamble. And then we get our Venom bigger, too? I think so. I mean, this guy doesn't want to make my... Oh, no, I forgot about Dream Dimension. Cozy, you dumbass. Oh, gosh. All right, okay. Okay, well, this is complicated. Let's go here and probably leave. He gets my Arnhem. He gets my She-Hulk. Should we just leave now and not let him know we have all these cards? Too late. Well, sir, have your way with me. Well, he has priority. He's gonna Arnhem Zola. Or, what does he have? He has Arnhem, She-Hulk, Heimdall. If he plays Heimdall, he avoids my... Yo, guys, you think he plays Heimdall in the middle? Or he would play Heimdall left side, maybe. If he plays Heimdall left side, we win doing this. Okay, we're gonna totally guess. This is a lose, probably, unless we know our own deck better than he does. I feel like on his end, he would want to play Heimdall on Mojo World. guys. That was sick. That was absolutely sick. I feel like we haven't even done anything that cool, but that was awesome. That was a well-deserved win. All right, we got a Human Torch already. We have Phoenix Force and we have Shuri, so all that is good news. We'll play Human in the middle. Yeah, can't do anything. We'll keep going. Kamar is obviously... Wow, this guy's... If we get a destroy card, this guy's screwed. Kamar is really good for Shuri. We're probably gonna snap here. I would imagine, because if we just get anything, we win. We have to look out for the Shang-Chi, but... So we're gonna just, we're just gonna play Shuri here. Then we're probably, honestly, we're probably gonna skip turn 5, play She-Hulk and Taskmaster and win it. All good. What just happened? I wonder when it hits this guy that he lost. It's gonna hit him right here. When I skip this turn is when he's gonna be like, damn. Listen, I got the fireworks are in like 25 minutes. I gotta go anyway. I'm filming this, guys, on the 4th of July. I'm like 2 Coronas in and I surfed this morning. This is when it hits him right here. Because he saw that She-Hulk. Oh, he saw it. And he has priority. It's going to be a rough day. Okay, let's go She-Hulk there, and then we can really do whatever we want. Do this over here. We do have a pretty fat... No, not really. Not fat enough. Okay. This is a, I believe, 36. He's probably going to leave, and then... Oh, he stayed. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. He went all in on the lane, too. This is going to be a big number, Gloopin. Gloopin, this would be a fat number. 36! The Corona stays alive! Yo, this deck is insane. This thing's got a lot of promise, man. It's got a lot of promise. There's so many ways to beat you, I feel like. If one way doesn't beat you, the next way does. And look at that. 36 pretty easily. We didn't lose a damn cube! Let's go, guys. All right, on to the next. We haven't been able to pull off the multiple man quite yet, which makes me sad. Final battle. We're not going to change anything with the deck. I think this is pretty fantastic as it is. Majestic Cook. So the cool thing is this, the Shuri's just in a good spot. And so this is like the ultimate Conquest Shuri deck. All right, so this is tempting because you'd be like, oh, this is obvious. However, we already have our destroy cards. And if the Danger Room destroys Venom, Carnage, we don't want to deal with that. And it looks like we're playing the the Mega Creative Bounce deck is what Cook is playing here. Oh man, if we can get ourselves a Heimdall or the Phoenix Force, we're looking good. Bounce used to be just one of the tougher. Hello, my gosh. Oh my.
Oh, snap.
I mean, we're definitely snapping on that. We're gonna Venom here. Eat them all up. Then Arnim Zola would win it probably within itself. But on top of this, if we do get ourselves the Phoenix, it's gonna be just absolutely insane. He's playing something twice. It's gonna be a big number, man. We can play Taskmaster next turn too. Holy. Okay. Too late for that. Okay. Well, that's fun. I think I don't mind Shuri here. Next turn, we can always play into this lane as well. Oh no, we're gonna have to do this next turn because he's gonna monkey my Arnhem. I guess the pig could take it. All right. This is probably the play we need to do right now. We would be losing out on this. We could just get 18 here, but you guys both know this is going to die. So we pretty much played Shuri for no reason, but that's okay. There's a couple of things that are a bummer here because he's just going to retreat as well when we do this. But if we don't do this, well, I don't know. We could Heimdall, Red Skull, Phoenix, or Taskmaster as well. Do we do nothing here? I feel like for sure we're about to lose our Arnhem Zola. But we have so many other ways to win. And we could just play something big on this if we don't. Okay, we're going to do nothing. We're going to do nothing with 6 energy. Come on, pig. Take it, pig. Take it. Let's go. So he knows that we don't have She-Hulk because he did what he did to that She-Hulk already. Okay, Phoenix Force could be Venom, 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 or Human Torch. Which is pretty hot, pretty big, but Danger Room's just gonna smoke it, right? This is the best play. Yo, if this guy's got Shang-Chi in the deck, don't be Shang. Okay, well, one of them's Mysterio, but what's that other card? What is that other card? I feel like this was a pretty easy win. I don't know why this guy would stay. I don't know if he just thought I didn't have Arnhem Zola. But regardless, we did literally nothing on turn 5, and we still won. 4 cubes, first battle in. Feels pretty good. That's what you get for playing the top of the top, man. I will have to say the pig is the MVP because it would have come down to a Phoenix 25% chance it dies. We still would have won as long as it didn't die there. And on to the next round, guys. We got our Heimdall. Ooh, Taskmaster, little She-Hulk action. This is when I feel like Shuri is at its best. Now he can obviously do the pig on us. But all we technically have to do here is play Shuri, skip 5, She-Hulk, Taskmaster, game over. That's it. That's all you got to do. That's it. We did get Phoenix Force. Yes. Beautiful. We're glad that we're glad Mr. Heimdall took one for the team. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, and we also got him. Okay. Do we just... Why not? You would have to match 18 on both sides. One of those sides being this left one over here, which I don't think he's going to bounce this left one. And I think he thinks he's good over here. I'm pretty sure we do this here. If we get Red Skull, howdy day. Uh-oh. I cannot believe he just took back Sanctum. That's odd, huh? I don't think we do anything, although I'm petrified because we have a lot of ways to lose. Again, we do nothing here. Absolutely nothing. Don't. That's fine. We're good with that. I think he feels pretty confident. Now, the only issue is 22 may not be enough, folks. May not be enough. She-Hulk here. I don't know if he has a way to play into this location. And if that's the case, don't we just go big right here? We just play 36 on this side. Well, I guess either way, he would have to beat us more than we're beating him, and I don't think he can. So I think this is enough either way. Unless he has a way to get into here that I am just, like, completely dumbfounded by. We still won that lane, and we won that lane. Dude, it feels so good beating Bounce Decks, guys. There we go! Absolute beauty of a stack high. He did tie us on that side. And we took him down. Let's see if the cook concedes. Those were 3 of the cleanest matches in Gold Conquest that I've had in quite some time. I think he's sticking around. It is Battle 3, so maybe he can claw back. Yeah, he's sticking around, guys. All right, we're going to go play Human Torch now. That's annoying. Wow. Do we multiple man here? I wish he didn't get rid of my Heimdall. We're going to multiple man here. We got the Phoenix. Hello. Okay. Holy crap. There's a lot of ways we can win. I think we have to do this with the multiple man just because we haven't yet, right? So we're going to go Hulkbuster. Then we're going to go Venom. Then we go Phoenix Force. You know what? That was rude. Okay. Bam. This is great. You know what? Moral of the story. We did another battle just so we could see we could end on the multiple man. And all that, and we still have a 10 vision over here, too. That's so crazy, huh? All right, so we're going to go Phoenix Force over here. We're giving him an Arnim Zola and a Taskmaster, guys. I think we can live with that. If we didn't, we would move our Phoenix Force in the middle, then play Arnim Zola on top of it. Look at this fat multiple man. Yeah, have fun with those cards. Well, you didn't give me much better. Yeah, well, this is pretty good, huh? I think we just simply go here and here. He didn't even let us do it. The man took us this far and didn't even let us do it, but there you guys go. One of the easiest, next to like the reveal ramp before the Doctor Doom, one of the easiest by far Gold Conquest runs that I did. It's official. I think this deck is cracked. We've got the Patriot Avatar on the 4th of July and absolutely cooked our opponents. We beat a bounce deck that was meta, and we beat some pretty competitive decks outside of that as well. You know, the move stats deck, also a very good deck at that. And bada bing, bada boom. So I do think this is the build, and this is going to be the main build. Hulkbuster feels really strong here for a multitude of reasons. We can always play the Hulkbuster on any of our other cards. Even if we didn't get Shuri, we could play it on, let's say, Red Skull. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys did not know, I did open up YouTube memberships, and I'm going to have a couple extra runs and some decks with the Phoenix Force later this week. So if you guys want to go and check those out as well. And yeah, we're 1,000 away from 100K as well. And until the next one, as always, happy snapping.